Hello, I'm Max. Welcome to today's news report, where we bring you stories gathered with the help of AI, mindful of potential inaccuracies. Let's dive into the latest global and national developments. Heat inequality. A stealthy killer. Heat inequality is emerging as a critical global issue, disproportionately impacting economically fragile communities. Climate analyst Friederike Otto warns of heatwaves acting as stealthy killers, with unreported fatalities. Following July's record temperatures, believed to be the highest in 120,000 years, the UN estimates up to 500,000 annual deaths. Disparities are stark. Wealthier populations resort to air conditioning, leaving the disadvantaged to suffer. Unauthorized pilgrims and migrants are notably at risk. Otto advocates for media attention on these preventable deaths, urging awareness and action toward heat inequalities affecting marginalized groups. UK initiatives. Prison overcrowding and knife crime. In the UK, Operation Early Dawn is underway to address prison overcrowding by temporarily holding defendants in police cells. This follows earlier measures from May in response to similar pressures. Overcrowding is most severe in the northeast and northwest regions, potentially delaying court hearings. Concurrently, efforts to reduce knife crime gain momentum, with Police Minister Diana Johnson pressing for a crackdown on weapons such as zombie knives, reinforcing community safety initiatives. Waste management challenges in Mali. Bamako, Mali, is grappling with waste management issues amid swift population growth. Residents, using donkey carts for waste collection, face growing concerns over animal welfare. Despite a $250 million World Bank initiative for landfill upgrades, disposal infrastructure remains inadequate. Residents' reluctance to pay for waste services exacerbates the challenge, posing health risks and echoing fatal incidents like Uganda's landfill collapse. Indonesia's new capital. Hope and hurdles. Indonesia's ambitious $32 billion project to develop a new capital, Nusantara, is encountering delays and funding issues. Meant to reduce Jakarta's strain, the project faces environmental concerns and political opposition. Nonetheless, President Joko Widodo is committed, symbolically moving his office there and organizing events to boost support, reflecting a global trend of developing new cities to address urban overpopulation. UK labor reforms, strengthening workers' rights. In a significant shift, the UK Labour Party, led by Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner, is dismantling restrictive anti-strike laws. This move intends to boost workers' rights and improve the power balance between workers and employers, receiving broad public support. This change aligns with rising CEO pay and income inequality, underscoring shifting societal attitudes toward fair compensation. Welfare system overhaul. Labor's Secretary for Work and Pensions, Liz Kendall, has labeled the current welfare system broken. She is advocating for an overhaul to support 2.8 million economically inactive individuals with long-term illnesses, shifting away from previous welfare cuts. Her strategic review of universal credit and youth opportunities marks a departure from previous conservative policies. U.S. economic landscapes. The U.S. economic landscape is complex, showing mixed signals. Fears of a recession loom as unemployment rises, despite growth in consumer spending and retail. Wage growth now slightly outpaces food inflation, offering relief amid high costs in housing and groceries. As the election nears, political narratives evolve, influencing economic discourse. Immigration and economic tensions. Record immigration numbers in Western countries stir debates, as far-right groups link these inflows to economic issues. Opinions differ, with some attributing blame to flawed policies rather than immigrants. Vice President Kamala Harris has recently called for a federal ban on food price gouging amidst soaring costs. While some economists warn this might not benefit consumers, it highlights ongoing political efforts to address public economic concerns. Interest rates and inflation discussions. Inflation remains a hot topic. In the U.S., it gradually declines to 2.9%, reduced by the Federal Reserve's high interest rates. Despite these improvements, consumers face persistent cost burdens. Across the Atlantic, the UK sees its first interest rate cut in 4 years, sparking investor optimism in the property market as inflation eases to 2.2%. Small business and sustainability news. A generational business transfer is underway as baby boomer retirements lead to millennials acquiring businesses, boosting small business sales. Sustainability efforts are making strides, with upcycling food waste offering potential environmental benefits, yet facing scalability and cost challenges. Finally, we reach the conclusion of today's report. Thank you for tuning in. Stay informed, and until next time, this is Max signing off.